In order to edit the information over here, I can simply go here and type in the information I want. For example, I'm going to say Robert Burt right here, just like that. And I can add in all of the information right here. But instead of having to do it again and again, I can simply edit the business information, and then whenever I have a new template, I can simply insert the information right there. And to do that, you can simply go into business information right here and then edit, or you can go to file, and then over here in the info section, there's the business information. So I'm just going to go over here, click on edit. And here I can add in all of the information that is required. So this is custom one. I'm just going to say, I'm going to say new, because I'm going to add in a new information right here. So this is trial 1. So this is a trial 1 custom information. The individual name, I'm going to say Robert Burt, just like this. And then the title of the job position may be something like manager over here. The business name, I'm just going to say TutorTube at the moment. Alright. And the primary business address, that's line 2, 3, and 4. I'm just going to say this is street line, country, and so forth. Alright, whatever. So on the phone line section, I can add in some random number right here, and then I'm just going to type in some number, just like this. For the fax, I want to remove this out, just like this. And over here in the email, I want to add in something else. Like say, I'm going to add in TutorTube right here. And let's say I want to say something like gmail.com. In the business, I'm just going to say, alright, so the business is going to be lessons at your convenience. Alright, convenience right there. And I can also add in the logo. And in my case, let me just use the TutorTube logo. And that is in my TutorTube folder right here. Inside, not inside, but outside, as you can see. So there's my logo, and press insert, as you can see right there. So once I do that, I can simply press save. This will be saved as trial 1. I'm going to save that out. And you can see that the trial 1 information is there, and I'm going to say update publication. I'm going to go back, and you can see that nothing actually changed because there are no placeholders. If the template actually used placeholders, then it'll update the information quite instantly. So in my case, what I have to do is I can simply go over here in business information and click it, and it'll replace it. So over here, you can see that the information is being changed, just like that. So I want to add in the, let's say the address right here, just like that. And the address has been added. And over here, I'm going to add in, not the tagline, but the phone number right here, as you can see. So you can see that an easy formatting has been done. For the logo, I'm just going to replace this with a logo over here. So I'm just going to go into my business information, click on logo, and then just drag this out over here. So you can just copy and paste this out all over. In my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new publication where I can input all these information. So I'm just going to create new right here. And let's say I'm going to search for a brochure. So over here, I'm going to say brochure and press enter, and over here you can see that there are a lot of brochures that you can choose from. So I'm gonna go over here. Let's say I want to add this in. So this brochure has been opened, and if I want to add in my organization name and so forth, I can simply go over here, and since I have saved my information, I can simply go into insert. I'm gonna go into business information, and over here I'm gonna go to the more business information right here. So there's business information right there. So I'm gonna insert business information, and on the contact edit business information, I'm gonna select trial 1 update publication right here. And you can see that some of them are actually being updated quite easily, because I guess this uses placeholders. So I'm gonna go into business information right here. I'm gonna edit the business information, trial 1 update, and you can see that these actually are being changed. So some of them actually use placeholders, so I do not need to enter it manually, just like that. So for the tail, I want to insert manually, so I'm going to go into business information right here and press this, and there you go. So the information is right there. For the organization, maybe I want to use the logo that is there. So I'm going to go into business information, click on logo, and there you go. So there's the logo of the TutorTube right there. So that is how you can insert and edit information inside of Microsoft Publisher. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.